they come from the dog pound and they take the dog away, and then they, in some cases they put the dog to sleep. Is this something in particular have to do with a Rottweiler, or is this general dog behavior that it will go out and attack people for just no reason? Now, when I say no reason, obviously a dog always has a reason for whatever it does. It's just that we human beings say, well, it was for no reason. But I believe there was a reason there. Now, my question is this in particular have to do with this particular breed of dog, or can it be any dog that would do something like that?
Okay, I'm going to jump in here and take this one. Since I've been working with dogs for over 16 years, and and Janice is up there with me too, but when I hear the reports about the pit bulls mauling a child and the Rottweilers killing a kid, and it's not the dog's fault. Most of the bites that I've seen, most of the court cases that has been out there with dog bites, for some reason the kid got into the yard. All right, now that's no excuse for the dog to go kill the kid, but where's the parents of the children? Number two is there's actually more dog bites by smaller breed dogs, and I'll say Chihuahua, but all those small breed dogs, there's more dog bites from those dogs than there are from pit bulls, Rottweilers, and German Shepherds combined. The reason why is when one of the bigger dogs bites you, you know it. But trust me, I know it. Now, the little dogs bite and you put a Band-Aid on it. You don't rush yourself to the emergency room and say, oh my God, I've been bitten by a pit bull. So there's actually more dog bites in the smaller breeds than there are the larger breeds. We just hear about the ones that's gone really bad. And that dog has been gone for a while, and somebody, other than the owners, should have done something about that at the time it occurred so nothing would occur. Our program is all about safety, keeping the client safety, the neighbors safe, the dogs safe. All we want to do is have well-behaved dogs around the country and around the world. It's not training a dog to do tricks. My dogs are not well trained. My dogs are well behaved. So those are just a few instances that you hear about, the Michael Vicks. But you don't hear about the thousands and thousands of dogs that are being rescued by some of these groups out there and rehabilitated to fit back in society. You just hear about those few. So what I do is just quit watching the news, Boaz. Start watching cartoons or something.
I watch the Disney Channel all the time, trust me. But you know what, Mark, here's another question that maybe is related, maybe isn't. But actually your answer it makes a lot of sense. It's what people turn the story into to dramatize it that usually turns it around and makes blames the dog. I understand that part. I mean, I do. But here's a related question. I think we're running out of time here. We got about 5 minutes left.
Okay.
When you play with your dog, what is considered playing with your dog? And I'm not talking from the point of view of the human being. From the point of view of the dog, when does a dog know when you're playing or attacking you?
When does the dog?
Let me rephrase that. I didn't put that question. When does the dog know whether you're playing with him or you're attacking him?
Okay, number one, you should never be attacking your dog. You should be teaching him. We don't even recommend, when we see aggressive dogs, we don't recommend people play tug of war or even throw a ball until the dog's rehabilitated. When we do recommend any kind of exercise, it's after a walk. If you want to throw your ball with your dog, fine, do it after a walk. But if you've got an excitable dog or a dominant dog or even an aggressive dog, you don't want to play those games with that dog. You want to become his leader and protector and provider. You want to take him for the proper walk. You want to set rules. You don't want to be on the ground wrestling with him.
And that's the thing. I've seen people actually wrestle with their dogs, roll around with them on the grass and stuff like that as a playful, as something playful. So you're saying you don't recommend that?
Well, with the clients and the dogs that I see, no. But there are good dogs out there that you can wrestle with. You can arm wrestle with them. It doesn't matter what you do with them. They're good dogs. We don't see the good dogs. So the bad dogs that I see that I'm rehabilitating, we don't play with. It'll come, but for a while, there's no play in a dog. There's leadership, walks, rules, and good nutrition. Once he becomes the best dog you've ever had, now if you want to go wrestle with him or swim with him, that's up to you.
I understand. Well, that makes sense. If you can find me a dog that can play chess with me, that would be good too. This way, I don't have to watch cartoons. I'm just kidding. You got 3 minutes to sum it up. So if anybody has any more questions, we got a question here from Boy Wonder. I don't know where he's from. I didn't screen him yet, but let's hear what he has to say. Boy Wonder, it's your mic.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm from Ohio here. I've been around dogs all my life, and I've had dogs. But is it okay when you're playing with your dog and your dog is growling while you're playing with the dog? Is that an aggressive behavior, or is that just playing? Should you, while you're playing with your dog and your dog's growling, should you stop that activity, or should you just go ahead and continue with the activity that you're going on with? The mic's open.
Well, what we recommend, again, is excitement leads to dominance, which leads to aggression. If your dog has any other dominant behaviors or aggressive behaviors, a growl is dominance. He's warning you that this is mine, don't take it from me. So if a dog growled at me, I'm going to bite the dog and walk away. I'm done. Recess is over. You're not growling. But that's all you have to do. Bite him in the neck and walk away. We're done. Janice,
okay, Mark, I wanted to add something. A couple of people have put things about dogs playing with other dogs. I know we only have about a minute left. When your dog is playing with another dog and they're getting carried away and showing teeth and growling, as long as it's playing, we have no problem with it. But the problem is that they are still not allowed to hump, jump, growl, bark, bite, etc. to each other. The only dominance in a pack is us, because we are the pack leaders. So if your dogs are carrying on, like I have 2 puppies, I usually keep 2 at a litter. My 2 puppies can play, but if they get a little carried away and they start hovering over each other, guess what? Playtime is over, and now that's it. We have to always remember we're teaching our dogs. Sometimes if you let them get too carried away, you'll actually wind up having your dogs fighting with each other. So just be the pack leader. They need leadership, walks, rules, good nutrition. Please pick up a copy of our book at njdogwhisperer@aol.com, at there'shopebook@aol.com. Please tell your friends about our show. Mark, you want to say goodbye? Say goodbye to the nice folks. Goodbye, nice folks.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Tell your friends, bring your dogs. We're going to help you have a better life with your dogs for the rest of your life. Thank you for joining us.
Have a great night.